What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Ty Moore Tech. I'm Ty Moore, and today we are talking about my top 5 tech tools for summer. Let's go. I was putting this all together, and my wife and I had a little tiff over what exactly is the definition of technology. There's a couple things on this list that are things that you don't exactly plug in. So they're not electronics. But the definition of technology is the application of scientific knowledge for practical purposes, especially in industry. So as far as I'm concerned, the definition of technology is wide and far-reaching. But I thought it would be valuable to add that in just as a disclaimer for a few of these things, because some of you might be thrown off that these things aren't exactly electronics. My intention with this channel is to be broad and talk about all kinds of things that are considered technology, not necessarily just electronics. With that said, let's jump in to my 5 favorite pieces of summer technology. Piece number 1, external battery. This is a RAV Power 26,800 milliamp hour portable charger. This has all kinds of different ports. You've got USB-A and USB-C and micro USB. If you don't know what those are, you can go back and watch a video that I have called All the Cords. I will link it above. You can check that out. I talk about the different types of cords. But this is an external battery. As batteries in your phone get bigger and bigger, these need to have more and more storage, or more and more battery in them. This is 26,800 milliamp hours, which means it's going to charge even my iPhone 12 Pro Max a few times before this thing is depleted. If you've got a smaller phone with a smaller battery, this is obviously going to fill that up more times. This is by RAV Power. There are all kinds of companies that make these, but I recommend an external battery because, hey, it's summertime and your schedule gets thrown for a loop. You never know when you might just up and go to the beach, and maybe you didn't charge your phone all the way before you went to the beach, so you're at 25% power and you're not going to be next to a charger. Good thing you've got your external battery. So when you're down at the beach and somebody gives you a call, your phone's not dead. Or you can call somebody from the beach. Or you could listen to music. Or you could do whatever you want now that you've got external power. Number 4 on the list. Boom. This is a Joby Gorillapod. J-O-B-Y, Joby Gorillapod. This is a tripod for a camera, but I use this also for a cell phone. So, number 4 on the list is a cell phone tripod. Now, you're going to be taking lots of photos this summer with your phone. Maybe you have a new phone with a flashing new camera. You want to take nice photos. And though everybody loves a selfie, nothing says unprofessional quite like a giant arm in your photo. So, take the time, use a tripod, and get a nice photo where you can be in it and you don't have to have your giant arm descending into the photograph. In addition, you can use this for things like time-lapse videos where you can get really cool sunsets, or let's say you're tearing down a wedding or something, or you just want to see traffic and all kinds of things shift and change and you want to leave a video going for a long period of time. This will allow you to take a time-lapse video. This particular one, and you don't have to get a Joby Gorillapod, but this particular one has very bendy legs. So you can hang it from anywhere. It doesn't have to be on a flat surface. You can hang it from a tree limb. You will also need a contraption that's going to hold onto your phone. I have one, but it's right there, holding my phone on another tripod. This is something that's really handy for summer because it helps you take better video, more stable video, because your phone is stable on a flat surface or hanging from a tree. And it just makes your content look a lot better. That is number 4, cell phone tripod. Number 3, or trace. Still in the realm of electronics, I have talked about this thing before. This is the UE Ultimate Ears Wonderboom. This is the first one. They have come out with other iterations of this. They might be on Wonderboom 3. I don't know. If you look up a photo of these, oftentimes they are in water. You know why? Because it's a portable Bluetooth speaker that's also waterproof. It's heavy, but it floats. So if you chuck this thing in a pool, it's going to float to the top. And I think that's pretty slick because it's nice being able to take a speaker somewhere where there's water and not have to worry about it getting wet. So if you don't have a portable Bluetooth speaker, you need one. If you don't have a waterproof portable Bluetooth speaker, you need one. If you don't have an Ultimate Ears Wonderboom, guess what? You guessed it, you need one. You can use these things all over the place. They are dust resistant, shock resistant, waterproof. So you can take these camping. You can use this around the house if you've got company coming over. We use this all the time when we have friends and family over for dinner. So we'll turn on some music while people are over, and it really just sets the mood. You can take it to the pool. You can take it to the beach. It's a really handy speaker to have. UE Wonderboom. You need one if you don't have one. If you don't have it, I don't know how you're going to survive this summer. Number 2 is the Eagle's Nest Outfitters Eno Double Nest Hammock. What is a double nest hammock, you might ask? Great question, I would say. It is a hammock that is wide enough for 2 people. They also make a single nest. I have had this thing for years. I have backpacked with it. I have thrown it up in the backyard. The way this thing works is it's got 2 straps. Each one wraps to a tree, and then each strap has loops that you hook these little things into. There are carabiners on either side of this thing, and then it hooks into those, and you've got a hammock hanging between 2 trees, and Bob's your uncle. I love this hammock. I take it all over the place. You saw how small it packed down, and the straps pack down into a pouch even smaller than this. And you can take it anywhere. As long as you've got 2 trees, you can hang this up and you've got a place to lay in a hammock. Who doesn't love a hammock in the summer? If you're raising your hand, get out of town. Seriously. Everybody loves a hammock in the summer. If you don't have a hammock, you need one of these. There are all kinds of things you can add to these. They have ways to hang these up without even using a tree anymore that are cool. But I think just the hammock and the straps are the perfect summer hammock. You need to get one. Last but not least, number 1, like the hammock, not exactly what my wife calls technology. It's not electronics. But the last thing and the most awesome thing, the thing that we're going to use the most this summer, is our Burley Honeybee bike trailer. I've got little kids at home. We have 4 boys. 2 of them are old enough to ride their bikes and keep up with mom and dad. And if you're good at math, that leaves 2 of them that are not and can't ride their bikes, cannot keep up with mom and dad, which means we need a way to transport them if we want to go on a bike ride. Enter Burley Honeybee trailer. This particular trailer is a 2-kid trailer. It's got spots for 2 kids to sit. It also has a spot in the back where you can store stuff. We have a big diaper bag we take everywhere, and so we can jam it back in there. If the worst case happens and we have a kid that decides he's not going to ride his bike, maybe we could hang it from inside of there. What's sweet about this trailer, there's so many sweet things about this trailer. One of the things we love about this trailer is how easy it is to disconnect and reconnect on our bikes. My wife and I each have the little hitch for the back of our bikes. So if my wife wants to take our kids somewhere and I'm at work, she can do that. But if we're all going somewhere and she wants me to pull the other 2 kids, we can do that. It's really convenient for taking on and off. And while you're taking the thing off, this one, the Honeybee, also converts into a jogging stroller. So it's got the front wheel that drops down, and it's got the rear handle that'll flip up so you can jog with the thing. If you're not into jogging and you just want to cart kids around in a stroller, this thing works for that too. We use this every single week. We go to T-ball, and I take care of our 2 younger ones while my wife coaches T-ball with our older boys. And I walk this thing around the field all over the place. And it's great for jogging. It's great for not jogging. It's great for biking. It's all around awesome. If you're wondering, does this thing collapse? The answer to that, my friend, is yes, it does. And I would say great question. We have had other bike trailers in the past. The last one we had a problem with the wheel, and it was going to take 1,000,000 years to get a new wheel for it. In fact, we're still waiting on it. It's been 1.5 years. So we got a new bike trailer. This one has so many more features and capabilities than the other one had. One of the things that we love is how well this thing collapses. You literally pull 2 hooks, pull the rod down, the thing lays flat, and you can put it wherever you want. That is my top 5 pieces of technology for your summer. If you don't have all of these things, I don't know what you're doing with your life. If you don't have one of these things, you need to upgrade now. I'm telling you, your summer is going to be way better just having one of these things. But if you had all 5, imagine, you could have as good a summer as me. All 5, top 5. Hope you liked it. Hope one of these was surprising to you. And if you want to know more about any of these things, let me know in the comments below. I'd be happy to answer questions. If you want me to talk more about that honeybee trailer, you let me know. I'll make a whole video on that beast. Yeah, those things are awesome. That's it. Hope this uncomplicated some complicated technology for you. Thanks for watching the video. I will see you in the next one.